Hi guys, welcome back to the Mob Jazz podcast. This is your boy Jesse. I'm here with Melvin and the voice of the people.
What
are you guys up to today?
What's happening, everyone? What are you saying about Aleph before this?
What was I saying about Aleph?
Eh.
What was I saying? Okay. I think Aleph is too nice, bro. Here's why. I took one girl there. It was for a date. I met her on Snapchat. She seemed nice. We hit it off. So she went there and she was like, she really likes this place, like it's really nice. So I didn't know. I thought she was just like saying that it's a nice place. Like everyone goes to a place, you know, it's nice, you say it's nice. But ever since that day, this girl has gone to Aleph at least like 3 or 4 times a week. Ever since. And this was like last year in like June or something. Bro. She fell in love with Aleph. Now I can't go to Aleph.
Instead of falling in love with you, man. That's crazy. Bruh. That's crazy. That's wild. Yo, speaking of Aleph, man, I saw him yesterday advertising a Taco Tuesday thing, you guys.
The tacos are fire.
That's my next goal.
The tacos are fire.
That's what I'm setting my sights on, you guys.
What's the taco deal they have?
Bro, that's giving that shit out for free, man.
Oh, free?
Yeah.
You just pull up?
Yeah, no, they just like, I saw the Twitter account atting like 4 or 5 people and telling them tacos on us today.
Should we go on Tuesday? We go for tacos.
Yeah, if they're gonna give me mine for free, bro, I'm down, you guys.
But if you're not one of the chosen 5, how much are they?
Now my goal is to be one of the chosen 5.
How are you going to guarantee that?
I don't know, bro, but we'll find out. I want to ask these guys how
I
they
left
did it.
manager. I tell you, I know you if you're listening.
Hey, you know them.
Hey.
So are you
know them
my
as
time,
well.
bro?
I know the manager, not the owner.
Hey,
If you're listening, man, we want free tacos.
listen.
Next
And that's
Tuesday.
a free shout out. We've said their name like 10 times already.
And we're in the like first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Advertise their Taco Tuesday.
How you boys been, man? How's the weekend?
Weekend was fine. Went for blankets. My first ever blankets.
Hey.
Shout out blankets.
Shout out blankets.
No, but for real, shout out blankets and white. Actually
Yeah.
did like a big thing that day.
Yo, it was so fire, man. That setup was.
Blankets was.
It was
fire.
crazy, bro.
Yeah. You know, I got there very early, man. I mean, we both got there very early, but I got there really early. Guys were still setting up. I think I got there at like maybe like 1:30 or something. Guys were still setting their tents up. But there were so many tents, man. Every company had a tent. You get even Uganda Airlines, man.
Someone was telling me that there were more tents than people at some point. Like everyone was a vendor. More people were like.
That's
vendors.
what-
I'm sure at some point.
but that's
before
very,
2
very
p.m.
early. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
early.
But you guys were setting up for the whole blankets, bro. Till the end of blankets.
Yeah, man, but I was speaking to someone.
There's some guys that didn't finish setting up.
Being a vendor, bro, being a vendor at blankets is not easy, man.
Yeah.
Especially
Also.
if you're not just selling like booze. Everything else, man, it's very, very competitive. You guys, I was talking to one of my friends who was a vendor, and it's tough.
Bro, I met some drunk vendors.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, because it's very frustrating, you guys.
Yeah.
Just think about it when you walk into those blankets gates. That last shit on your mind is buying some
Clothes, bro.
Yeah, buying something random, you guys. That's not connected to just having fun right now.
Damn. Yeah, you have a point, man.
Yeah, you guys.
You know, we're all there for a good time.
Not a long
A
time.
good time is what we got.
A very good time is what we got, you
Nah,
guys.
bro, I loved it, man.
How's your blankets? What do you guys do?
This guy was this machine at blankets.
The voice of the people program.
It was present. It was present, I guess.
It was online.
No, but bro, I had such a good time, you guys. To be honest, man, those types of festivals, you guys, I don't know what happens. But it's like chicks just walk through those gates and just become 10 times better, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, not just blankets, man. Every single one of those events, like women just look 10 times better to me, you guys. I always have a blast. I have no complaint.
The same girls that you know.
I don't even, maybe not always the same girls, but even the girls that I know be looking like extra nice, you guys.
Bro, me, I know I already see like 100 new faces.
Yeah.
Blankets. Oh, I saw so many new
Like
faces.
all these people on a normal day in Kampala.
And the wild thing is, man, a lot of them you just never meet them again. you guys.
Exactly.
It's like they were just outside for that day. Never again.
On that note, Blankets and Wine 2023. That's when we'll see them again.
No,
It's
bro.
one a year?
There's probably going to be like 3 this year.
3.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
There's another in the middle of the year and I think one at the end of the year.
Nice. Looking forward to those.
Yeah.
So am I.
Any of you ran into Nviiri at Blankets?
No.
Yeah.
Nah, man. No, but he did wave. when he was
Yeah,
on
I
stage.
saw him on
He
stage.
waved
Yeah.
at
He
us
did a lot
stage.
on stage. He kept like staring. And you know, my thing is, I was surrounded by all these like chicks. and they thought Nviiri was looking at them. Because like no one knew about the episode or whatever. So they all assumed that he was looking at them. But like he kept like looking directly at me. And then his manager, Steph, was on the side and she was like recording me and shit, bro. She was doing the most, man.
There's a moment when I stood with this guy and Nviiri waved at us. And then the chick right in front of us was waving
like,
back
oh my God, I was dying.
What if he was waving at the girl? How do you know he was waving at you?
It was a bit too direct.
Remember, you're also in a large crowd of people.
No, bro, we're right at the front, you guys.
Hey, you're there.
Yeah,
Do you
there
know
was
what
actually
that
quite a
can
bit
get
of space.
Yeah. That's where
We're at the barrier, man. We're at the barrier. Actually, you know, Blankets has been killing me this week, you guys, because people just kept taking like candid photos of me, man.
Bro,
I
this
saw a
guy appeared.
Yeah, I
on a
appeared.
Twitter post
I
by
appeared on
some
that
water
Renzo
company.
But then also his Blankets guys reposted me on their page.
But you're looking fly.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
It's you.
Is that a reason?
Listen. but also, during that Nviiri performance, do you see what Lisa posted today?
No.
Like they got her on that cheap big screen. Like, cause I guess the cameraman was like recording the fans and what they were doing.
Yeah.
So they got Lisa and she's singing along to Pombe Cigar and shit. There I am behind her, just standing and smiling. Just standing and smiling, bro. Nah, but Blankets was late, man. I really enjoy those types of things. Man, I just go to those things to walk, you know.
Just walk around and see what's
I
going on.
just be walking and drinking, bro.
I walked, but by 9 I was.
You're tired. The
walking.
key, you know, the key is, and this Blanket was perfect for it because there were so many like tents that were selling alcohol. So the key is just keep making pit stops. Never let your glass be empty.
It's like an F1 car.
You'll be kawa. Yeah, you just keep refueling, man.
Jeez, but it was such a good time.
So my only problem with Blankets is that it ends too early, man.
It
It ends way too. Like we should
What's
be able
the
to
difference?
continue.
I don't
People told
think
me
I
they
saw
were
the
there
end.
till 1 a.m.
Bro, some
Yeah,
people told me
we
they left
were
at
there
like
till
5 or
1 a.m.
something.
Bro,
Why did they leave from juries?
I left at like 10:30.
Really?
Some guys
Yeah,
were
because bro,
posting
I came back and you guys were gone. I was like, what if this nigga's gone?
Right.
My dip,
Guy,
like
my feet were killing
10,
me.
30, 11, they just went to home, bro.
Really? Why?
I was dead.
Eh.
I get tired, chap. That's why I don't think it's a bad thing that Blanket ends so early. Not much I missed.
Man, maybe it ends early because it's on a Sunday. But bro, me, I had an amazing, like I had to just convince me. Like when I decided to leave it, I was like, okay, now it's time to go. Like I started it, and guys were like, hey, easy, you can go.
Bro, but I saw the pictures with Aftermath.
Yeah. Oh, I saw
That
a snap,
Bro,
littered.
Wahala for who has to clean that place, bro. Wahala
I hope
for
that
him.
comes with like the deal. Like, you know, you pay for the venue. I hope like after cleaning services comes with that because
Of course.
it was a mess.
It looked so crazy.
Bro, it looked like a landfill, bro. Like an up and coming landfill.
Guys are really there fighting battles, by the way.
Yeah, was there like any mess at the gate? What?
I saw
usually
some
there.
chick slapping a guy.
At the gate.
Nah.
For being searched.
No. Inside. That's the only thing I saw.
Yeah, man.
Just a random chick slapping a random guy.
I mean, I don't want to know the story.
Bruh,
Speaking
of slaps. Transition.
We rock you. Have you seen that meme?
That just sent me.
Bro, but nah, I all jokes aside, I think it was highly.
Nah, there's no way for
was-
this to be all jokes
it was-
aside. Bro,
was-
that jokes have to be front and center for this
It
one.
was
guy.
it was very sad to see
damn.
Will Smith
I'm
slap
not
Chris
sad-
Rock like that.
I don't
bro.
understand with what's sad, you guy.
I feel like that
Nah.
slap was loading for like 10 years, you get.
Honestly, man, I feel like he had been charging.
There was- Bro, I feel like that beef came from somewhere else, bro.
That guy has been, anyway.
Yo.
That slap came like he was on edge. He was ready that day. He was like, let a nigga
Guys, that was
try
first of all, that
me
was not a regular
today.
slap. You know the funniest thing to me about that slap? This dude Will Smith did Muhammad Ali. Remember he acted Muhammad Ali, and when he was playing that role, he really had to like train like he was going to fight a proper heavyweight fight. This nigga, he slapped him like it was a hook.
Exactly.
Like
Bro,
see how he
that slap
slapped
did
him
connect.
like a proper like boxer. Like that way he like pivoted and shit. Oh.
Yeah. That Will Smith guy needs African home training. Man.
That guy slapped him
Bro.
with his hips.
That
Like it was like he was smacking a tennis ball, bro.
bro.
My mom could do better, you guy. My mom would slap Chris Rock back to
What you
his
guys think it didn't
childhood.
connect because Chris Rock like stayed?
No, I think it
Pass out.
connected 100%. Like Chris Rock literally presented his face, like he leaned forward.
Yeah, I
went
think he thought he was going to tell him something.
like a secret.
Yeah.
But have you seen those pictures guys put out? how like Chris Rock had a padding. Remember, like the conspiracy theorists here.
the padding. That is
conspiracy theorists. That's too funny, you guys.
But yo, shout out Chris Rock, bro. Chris Rock ate that slap like it was cake, bro.
So professional.
Like it was some delicious cake.
I think
wow, that's all you had to say. Wow.
Maybe he actually did. Maybe he didn't connect, bro, because it's almost like he didn't clock. Do you think he was just trying to do damage control? That dude's a professional if he was just trying to do damage control.
Damage control for
the
slap.
It's either that slap didn't connect, or he thought it was like nothing.
I think it connected, and I think he thought it was something. But I think Chris Rock has the maturity to like realize that these are the Oscars. I can't start fighting back, or like I just have to keep the things moving.
Why this guy keep calling me, man?
Keep the ball rolling.
You know, it's the second pod Duse called me. I was listening to that Nviiri pod, and you can hear my ringtone while we're jazzing. I don't know why he's calling me, man, but we'll talk to him later.
Silence.
Yeah, no, we'll talk to him later. Let me put it in silence.
Gay.
Yeah, man, no, listen. You guys. First of all, it's very, very deceitful. You just walk up to a guy smiling, acting like shit is sweet, and then you just slap him with a slap, bro.
Let me ask, what would you have done if you were Chris Rock and they slapped you like that? Are you fighting back, or are you also just saying wow and moving on?
I feel like if I'm Chris Rock, I might walk away, bro, if I do just slap me like that. Like, because
you go backstage.
If I fight, I'm compromising that bag.
Mm-hmm.
We might just need to go to a commercial break, because this guy has just slapped me.
Bro, but
do you know a guy has just slapped me? That's so disrespectful, you guys. You only slap guys who you know can't fight.
Bro, like,
you know,
I feel like that's what's supposed to disrespect.
It's mad. But Will Smith is so much bigger than him, man.
Nah, bro. If it were me,
I saw
we're fighting.
Back, eh? Did you guys see that? Like the old clip of Chris Rock on Fresh Prince? You guys haven't seen that yet?
Yeah.
Chris Rock came on Fresh Prince. I know, like in the 90s, it was popular for guys to like dress as women when they were going to acting. Like you've seen Martin.
Mm-hmm.
So he was dressed like one of those Martin characters. But he came on Fresh Prince and he was basically supposed to be like this, I guess, like ugly girl who is flirting with Will and shit. At that time, I think Will Smith was now like training for like, what was that first movie he did? Bad Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith was big. He was no longer on that Fresh Prince shit of the first seasons where he was like, now he was big. And he just did this thing recently where he was like trying to get back in shape. Bro, Will Smith would fuck Chris Rock up, you get.
I feel like Will Smith could beat Chris Rock
badly.
Ironically,
bro, if a guy comes up to you and slaps you, and immediately after slapping you, turns around and walks away, he's fully aware that you're not going to come from behind him.
Okay, let me ask. Do you think Will Smith is still slapping Chris Rock if it was The Rock who cracked that joke? Would he still slap him if it was The Rock?
Of course not.
No way.
Of course not.
You wouldn't be that pissed.
Of course not.
I saw people
he
saying
might
how they were
scream
going
though.
to slap.
No, but he might scream. He might scream it.
Like, keep my wife's name out your funny mouth.
Out your fucking mouth. But yeah, I don't think he's slapping
this guy
him.
said funny mouth.
But you have funny jokes.
Funny,
no, but
funny man.
Yeah, so
that's not the first time Will is slapping someone.
No, he slapped that guy in France for trying to kiss him, but this was like a friendly one. Why didn't he give Chris Rock one of those ones, bro? One of those friendly taps.
I'm reading that Will Smith book right now, you guys. When you're reading that book, all this shit adds up, man.
Why?
First of all, in his early, like growing up, he grew up like in a violent household. His dad used to fuck his mom up. And he keeps talking about how he always wished that he could protect her and that he could protect his farm more. And the guy keeps saying how he used to think he was a coward. So when he started to get money and when he got rich and shit, like that was the main purpose, you guys, to protect. Even when he learned how to fight, it was to protect. And also in his younger days, like when he was a rapper and shit, there's a period where he was just getting into fights every night. Him and his boys, and obviously he was a rapper, so he had a big ass bouncer behind him.
Yeah.
So he was always getting into fights, bro. So violence isn't like something that he's not accustomed to, but he's Will Smith and he's trying to be the biggest, or not trying to be, he's the biggest actor in the world. So everything looks like cleaned up on the surface, because
he has his
he needs to squeaky clean. But yeah, this nigga grew up in the hood, you guys. He can fight, you know. So,
but that didn't justify slapping a man.
My only problem
was
the face that he slapped, bro. I don't like the fact that it was like
Chris Rock's face,
a goat, like another fellow black goat. You know, I didn't like that shit. But at the same time,
I don't think he should be slapping anyone.
Nah,
I don't think like
I
don't think there's
yesterday.
any scenario where this guy should be slapping people, bro. Because like think about it this way. Okay, yes, he might be able to beat Chris Rock, but what about Chris Rock's bouncer? What if Chris Rock's bouncer gets involved or something like?
Then the bouncers fight you guys. It'll be like Bakugan. It'll be like Dragon Ball Z, you guys.
Once it gets violent, you guys, now anything is on the table, bro. Like if that's like violence is never the answer.
I disagree, bro. I think I respect violence at times, man. I think violence is necessary at times, but at the same time, I think Chris Rock has a right to crack jokes, man.
It was okay. Violence has a time and place, but that time was so unnecessary, man. That guy had cracked a G.I. Jane joke. I mean, we've had way worse jokes at these award shows, bro. Like way worse jokes.
But it seems like he has been like poking fun at the Famo for a while.
He has been doing it for like 8 years.
He has been poking fun.
No. He poked fun 8 years ago.
No, it's not the only time.
Yeah.
Which other time
it's
was
not
it?
the only time. There were
But is he the only one?
No,
he's not the only one.
Be the only
he's
one.
not the only one.
But he's
But
the
the only one who can walk up there.
He had to crack on the wrong day.
He was the one with that
Just so you know,
day.
personally, I also think the violence thing for me didn't work. Personally.
Yeah, and a lot of guys.
But slapping a guy at the Oscars. How many comedians are they going to slap now?
Is he going to slap every comedian now? Is that going to be his response?
Which are comedians going to crack a joke?
Okay,
they will be
Kanye
there.
is going to start slapping all comedians, bro.
Yo, this thing's fucked up, bro. The guys are going to be so careful around that dude now, man. He'll never do it again. However, he has done it before.
I don't think so, bro.
You know, that guy has done it before. It's like the Americans only had to drop one nuclear bomb, you guys. For everyone to know, man, this is possible, you guys.
That's not even it for me. I feel like no one will mess with him again as Will Smith. But now everyone else.
No one will mess with Jada's.
Guys will mess with him. It's just that the next comedian he slaps will not take it like Chris Rock, man. That guy will never sue him.
He'll never slap another comedian, bro.
He can't, bro. He can't.
He first of all, he apologized. He also like cried.
Yeah.
He apologized.
Actually, he wrote like a statement.
He apologized. I'm sure they've probably spoken.
Yeah.
I would understand if they haven't spoken though, because Chris would probably be like, "Bro, fuck you." Slap me on
The thing is,
yeah.
And Chris also apologized like yesterday or yesterday about one.
Really?
Yeah, he
for
did.
cracking the joke.
Yeah.
No, that was fake. That
It was
was
fake,
fake. Yeah.
Chris Rock is not apologizing for cracking a joke.
For cracking a joke.
But listen, man, that thing is, bro. Sometimes jokes have real life consequences, man. Just that Chris's consequences came immediately. There's no delay, bro. That shit came in. That shit came by email, man. It wasn't post
Instant.
Yo. But no, listen, man. I think that they were both right in their own way. I just kind of didn't like. Maybe it's just a me thing. I didn't like the fact that he. Yeah, I didn't. That part obviously I did not like, but I also didn't like the fact that he kind of like started crying after.
Yeah, I don't like how he was trying to make himself the victim.
No, he wasn't trying to make himself the victim. There's guys who are like that. Me have boys who are like that.
I'm not saying crying is making himself the victim. Like the stuff he was saying, he was trying to, instead of apologizing to this guy for the bad thing he has done, he's just trying to justify.
Yeah, of course he must justify.
Then he apologizes to everyone but Chris.
That part I understand. Just like trying to justify shit. That's what we do. That's what us as men do, you guys.
Justify everything.
After you fought a guy, you think you're going to say, "Man, I'm sorry I could beg you." No, I'm going to say I could beg you because honestly, bro, that's what I think.
No, that's toxic masculinity. Now we need to work on
that's just
that
masculinity, you guys.
That's what brings problems in society. That guy should apologize to Chris for sounding his face like that.
No, he did.
Like
that was not a normal.
And Chris
slap.
should press charges.
I keep replaying that slap in my head. That's not how normal people slap, man.
Get that slap for
that
me.
That guy did some. He did some like
no, bro. He had his arm up, you get ready in case Chris
he did some like
he was in some professional slap pose, you get.
It's like that's how boxers slap, man. You as if you go with like your hips, bro. That guy he did like a forehand,
bro.
But for me, the real deal was the way Chris Rock took it after.
Yeah,
because I would not have that composure, you get.
Wow.
Will Smith
just slapped the shit out of guys died.
Guys thought it was buns, but Will made it clear, bro. This is not a joke, man. Yeah. You know the funniest thing to me? After all of that, with no explanation at this point, The next thing they started seeing was Will celebrating with his Oscars. He's rapping for guys at the after party and getting jiggy with it. I died, you
That
guys.
just killed me.
Bro,
bro.
I can't wait for the next SNL episode.
Nah, for the next like 3 months, 90% of the raps are going to have a Will bar.
Slap
Like
you
90% of the.
If Drake doesn't carry that line in his next
You see
song.
IG.
bro.
Bro, all the IG guys, all the TikTokers have just been making Will Smith thingies.
content,
That's
bro.
what that shit sent me, you guys.
Did you see the picture today? They showed a picture of the slap, and when Chris Rock had Nigeria, and Will Smith was Ghana.
Ghana, yeah.
He was like,
From
Nigeria
Nigeria.
couldn't even iron their flag.
I couldn't iron it.
Bro, the memes are killing me, bro.
But anyway, the other thing about the show I really liked was Samuel L. Jackson winning his first Oscar.
Samuel L. Jackson. You know, if it wasn't for that slap, I wouldn't know what like, I wouldn't even have known that the
I would
Oscars were
not care,
happening,
bro.
bro. Like, I wouldn't have even known that they were happening. Because I woke up in the morning, and the first thing I saw was that slap. And the first thing that went into my head is that, no, this is fake. So I had to first go on YouTube and first check the clip from like a what?
Bro.
A verified source, bro.
Mm.
So yeah, but I wouldn't have known that the Oscars were going on, bro. Those things have lost so much of their relevance and shine.
Yeah.
I
All
think
those award shows, do you think?
most of them. I mean, the Oscars was the one I would watch.
Yeah.
Bro, I think all those award shows have actually lost their luster, bro. It's now just back to how it was how it started. Like, it's an inside click thing. Like, it matters to the
people
Hollywood
in the
guys.
industry.
Yeah, the guys in the industry now. Like,
Bro, me, I actually think it's just a thing of TV kind of fell off, man. Guys are no longer just watching TV all
But I
the
say,
time.
if even like the
So-
Grammys nowadays are not that big.
Yeah, because guys
They're
are no
not as
longer
big as
just
they used
watching live TV all the time,
Yeah.
man. You have to really do something. And you know, guys are not as connected to award shows as they are to sports events, you know.
Mhm.
So guys are not trying to watch that shit. And even if they want to, they can just watch it later, man.
exactly, the clips.
Yeah.
You watched all the
They
performances.
watch what they want to see.
You watch all the awards you wanted to see, the speeches on YouTube or
Yeah.
wherever you get your content. And yeah, that's that.
But that's it, man.
And
Honestly,
then also,
congrats
you have to
to
say, like, a number of the people in the industries no longer care, man.
yeah.
About
What do you
those
mean?
award shows as well. Yeah, you like
I
when you hear
some of guys
rappers
who
saying they
don't
don't care about Grammys, artists say they don't care about
disagree,
Grammys.
bro.
Okay, I guess they say it.
until they win it. Nah, guys, the guys Grammys everywhere.
Actually,
He said Ballon d'Or shit. Every guys are drinking out of their Grammys and shit.
but those weren't Grammys per se. They were like footballs.
Hey, what the only Ballon d'Ors in that video?
They only ballon like the only time they kind of showed the Grammy was when they were both holding it. Then they had like a small graphic that kind of drew a Grammy just to show you that this is what we're implying.
Yeah,
But other than that, now they didn't have the Grammys in there.
Okay. No, bro, but
Ballon d'Or.
that's it. Honestly, big congrats to Will Smith for finally winning an Oscar
Yeah.
and Samuel L.
Shout out to them, bro.
two big dogs, man.
Guys
They
have been in the
deserve
industry for a
those.
while.
Yeah, they
Bro.
deserve those.
Yeah.
They deserve those for sure, man.
But now, I don't know if you guys remember, but that Chris Rock guy, his brain first reset a bit. Was like, okay, guess what? we're here to give out a documentary for the best award. Then it was like, no, sorry, the best award for a documentary.
His mind even went for a bit. It was just like, best.
I didn't watch the rest of it. I
We had
didn't
to
watch
give
what
a
happened
documentary for an award. Sorry, I mean an award. The guy's brain was
Mad.
restarting, man.
Nah, you guys. Again, you guys. Whilst it has been happening on stage, man, you saw the Ruga shit.
Bro, I saw the Ruga stuff. Like Ruga, first of all, okay, now that one, it was so sad that had happened to my boy Ruga.
That
Man.
is so sad. Yo, you always take things so somber.
That was so sad.
That guy was going to the somberest place with that week.
So sad.
It was so sad
So
what
sad.
happened to
Did you
him.
see how the show
Relax.
ended? You get the show literally ended,
like it ended
bro.
After that,
It just ended.
Okay, Ruga walked off.
Yeah,
You seen
but
the
like, was
video?
at the end of the show.
Okay, he was singing Dior. So I'm guessing
Yeah.
that's the last song he's going
he
to sing.
walked off after that.
He walked off, yeah, man. He just shouted the kukuruku, but he just gave up, bro. He had no gas.
Nah, but honestly, that's a powerful moment in men's rights.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Women have been getting away with shit like that for so long, you guys. We were just talking about that the other day, weren't we?
When?
Who was I talking to? Was it you guys that I was talking to? Really?
Nah, you have many friends.
Yo, I can't believe it was you guys I was talking to about that shit.
No, but tell us about
Yeah,
it.
but anyway, guys, for context, Ruga was performing on stage and he was wearing these black leather pants,
tight.
probably hot as hell. And then here comes out an unwarranted arm that gripped his groin area. He was basically groped
Oh, man. And you know the funny thing
violently,
is-
bro. And the
Bruh.
chick wasn't even like groping it like Bro, she was grabbing it like a mango off a tree, bro. She
like,
snatched at it, you guys.
Like
bro,
a baton in a
apparently she
rally.
was already dancing on stage before.
That chick?
The same chick?
That's what I heard.
I don't know, bro.
And he had refused, man.
That chick did him dirty, bro. She completely, like, first of all, she spoiled that show for everyone. Like, Ruga walked off after that. I hope at least she had that fun. I hope she got enjoyment.
Bro, but in like those 3 seconds, I thought Ruga was going to
I thought you were going to kick her.
I don't want you guys to make this shit so serious, you guys.
I didn't want to get to kick her face.
Reaction sent me.
Ruga contemplating kicking her.
Ruga hopped back. He hopped back and looked at her like this.
He grabbed the arm.
That Ruga sent me with that reaction, you guys. But honestly, man, that is you guys. Women, like, there's a lot of women who have been doing shit like that, you guys. In a club, you'll be walking, some chick will just grope you, man. She'll just grab your dick, you guys. Unprovoked, uninvited. Bro, you might not even know this woman, you guys. And they'll be doing shit like that.
It's so emasculating, bro. Ruga was just standing there in his shirt, in his singlet, his vest with the bukisses, with the bukisses, and bro, he looked so broken, bro.
I feel like it's even dangerous to call it emasculating because that might suggest that it's only women who get groped, or like it's a feminine trait to get groped. You dig? But bro, anyway. I hope Ruga is okay, man. I hope Ruga is okay because I didn't know he had walked off stage.
Did he put out a statement or something? He just kept quiet.
Of course he kept quiet. That's what we do, you guys. You don't even tell your bad days that man. Some chick has just groped me.
I think if that thing hadn't gone viral, the video wouldn't have known.
Would have never known. But you've seen. Did you guys see the cast on your best one?
No, what happened?
No, that one was enjoying it.
For him, he was wearing shorts, bro.
Oh, I saw that one. I thought it was Davido.
Nah, he was wearing shorts for him. For she will put her hands up his shorts, bro, and started playing with this shit, man.
And that one was enjoying. He was still performing.
I know he was dancing. Bro, let me tell you, guys have just been programmed to think that shit is cool, man.
It's really not, bro.
Because
it's not cool at all.
I think some guys think it suggests that, hey man, I'm desirable. Yeah, I'm desirable to him. I'm that nigga, man. These chicks can't help themselves.
I think that's how they like.
Yo,
they deal with the trauma.
How would you guys react?
It's weird, man.
Eh?
How would you guys
I'd kick her face, bro.
Sorry. Is that you?
Sorry. Like, I'll tell her sorry afterwards.
On stage?
Bruh.
Nah, that's
I think my leg would even do it without my brain registering.
I have so much respect for Ruga, bro, because his reaction was
it was
so genuine, and like that guy, you could see a guy thinking about like his career.
What's my next move?
It's too soon to be kicking people in the face, man. Let me just walk away from this.
4 bangers, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Only.
I already made that bag. Let me just walk away.
But he walked away, shouted his kukuruku,
and
just bounced.
Nah, Ruga deserve better, man.
They did that, but they did about dirty, bro. Like,
they deserve better, but women, you need to stop groping. Man, stop groping, guys. Very bad
stop
manners.
It also. Stop
Very
it.
bad manners. It's a bad sign of where you are raised.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? What else do you guys want to talk about? Let's see what I have. Male birth control. Are you guys popping?
The contraceptives. Apparently,
are you guys popping the pillies? That's what I want to know. Who's popping, you guys?
Do you know what killed me though?
Popping?
Is that I can say I'm on those contraceptives, you guys.
You are?
Oh, and
no, like I can say it.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's very easy to say it. Like I'm on the contraceptives.
Now you know what my favorite thing is gonna be, like after or before we fuck, like Stella, you do have pills. If you don't take, can you go to a pharmacy and get some? Because bro, that's what they do to us, man. Now can you go grab my pills before we do any of this? That'll be fun.
Well, let me ask, what happens if a guy takes
too many?
No.
Okay,
that's what's up. Those
guys are going to try and abuse that shit.
Them like smart
guys are nasty. Guys are going to fast pop them. Guys are going to snort them. Guys are going to inject.
Just to see what else they can do.
What they think that teachers. Guys are going to butch them. Guys are going to butch those pills.
What else can this do?
I think it's something I'd actually try, man.
You think so? Bro, men are so dumb, you guys.
Contraceptives. I mean, why not?
I think I tried. Yeah.
As long as they can tell me that they don't have too many side effects. Yeah, why not?
That's what we don't know, bro. We're like a first generation. We're going to give birth to one-eyed baby.
We were cracking jokes on Twitter about how, like, if that shit makes us gain, we'll just be popping them in the gym, man. That's pop that shit and pump. Pop and pump.
What happens if a guy takes female contraceptives?
I don't know, but I think the female contraceptives have, like, they're hormonal,
It's
right?
hormonal. So
it
meaning these male
might
ones
create an
must,
imbalance.
these
your
male
body.
ones must also be hormonal, I guess.
Yeah, most likely that's probably the only
How
way
do
it's
they
gonna
work though?
We need to, bro. We need to
make research.
We need to kind of read.
We'll talk about
We need to read a bit more on that topic before bringing him up.
Only information on this topic. Or the memes, bro. The memes have been so funny. Like guys getting emotional out of nowhere. Bro, that just kills me, bro. Guys crying out of nowhere. I miss you.
I saw a dumbass guy
these pills.
I saw a dumbass guy who like hit them and then went to a bathroom and just came out with ass and tits, bro. That guy just came out thick as hell, bro. No, but man, I feel like it's interesting. I feel like it's been coming. It was inevitable.
Yeah.
Man.
Long time coming. Male contraceptive.
Wait, have they been
So-
released like on the market or they're making them?
I feel like the news was that they know they work now,
Mm.
so they're probably going to go into mass production soon.
But I think that's something I'd actually try, man. I have no problem with it.
Really,
Male contraceptives.
I feel like you're a very open system. You're very open, like
open to all kinds of updates.
yeah, bro.
Like
Like you
version
say
3.1.
yes to a lot of shit, man. But listen, man, I don't know you guys. I feel like rappers are cool.
I think let me
I
first
like-
wait and see
What
they
happens to
do.
everyone
Yeah,
else?
the first
Yeah.
guys will try. Yeah, let them
I
first
think
test
I'm
for me.
cool. But also because like
Abstinence.
no, I feel like pregnancy isn't even my worst fear.
It's
When it
diseases.
comes to,
Yeah.
I'm way more afraid of the
Diseases are
STIs
scary.
and the STDs, man, than I
Guys,
am of.
mm-mm.
So listen, that shit is cool, man. But I think I'm cool as well, you guys. I'm cool
Second
of-
thought, I'm
I'm
also
cool
cool,
of
you
those,
guys.
man. I think I'm cool of
Mm.
those.
I'll wait for them to first do some field studies, bro.
Guys, they're going to give birth to green babies.
Bruh,
If that jazz has not yet been tested.
What first make sure? I first wait and see, man. Like imagine
Yeah,
the
no one's
picture
going
too.
to no one's going to give birth is a thing.
Bro, that's the thing.
Yeah, just
What
go
if-
just not give birth, bro?
What if
that
your
shit-
guy is like, nah?
What if that shit works extremely well? Now you'll never ever have a kid.
Give
on your
birth.
guy.
Like, oh my days,
That shit is
bro.
too effective, you guys. They overshot with that dosage, man. You never ever have a kid, man.
1 times 1, you're having one
You
kid in your life.
But 1 times 1.
Yeah, bro.
One
Damn,
after
that's
food.
wild.
Mm-mm.
I don't even know how the actual, like, the ones that have been on the market work.
The male ones,
Like, how long? No.
the female ones.
Yeah, like, how long do they take in the body? Stuff like that.
So
I
what
have
what
no
happens
idea.
is they have a strip that has, I think it's 21 pills that you take every day, and then like 8
That's a
placebos.
lot.
Yeah. So you take a pill every day.
What do you
And
mean?
for 21
You're just
days.
constantly on a pill.
Yeah, you're
It's not
constantly
just
on the
something that
pill.
you just take right after you fuck. Or
No. That's plan B, which is
Oh, okay.
different.
Okay.
But if you're like on the pill,
Okay, what's
yeah,
plan B then?
Plan B is now the one after you've nutted.
Or like immediately?
Yeah.
I
And
tell
you're
you,
trying
man,
to
you need to put this thing in now, otherwise.
exactly.
Bro.
The other one
Bro.
is more like a lifestyle choice, like you're on the pill.
Mm.
Yeah.
For 21 days.
No. As long as necessary. It can be more than 21 days. Some people on the pill for years, bro. Not just 21 days and you're done.
Now, I respect. I feel like maybe this is targeted at guys who, like guys in relationships, or just rascals, man. Guys are just trying every day. That's going, man. This is just going. Anyway,
As the single boys in the school of what?
no,
Heartbreak?
I think I
School of heartbreak.
I
I'm
think
dead now. I'm not in no school of heartbreak.
Yo, how are you guys actually feeling about that Nviiri episode?
Bro, I'm loving it.
Eh.
Such a fire episode, man. Guys, go and watch it.
Mhm.
Such
So
a
yeah,
fun
yeah,
episode.
guys, definitely watch the Nviiri episode. Very dope episode, man.
We had a few Kenyans in the comments.
Is it?
Yeah.
I saw like 2.
They were there.
Eh. Yeah,
Shout
I'm
out
sure
to you
there'll be a
Kenyans in
few.
the
I'm sure there'll
comments.
be a few more of those. I'm
Definitely.
sure there'll be when it starts doing its rounds on YouTube. You know,
Yeah.
there'll
Such a
be
fire
few more
episode.
episodes.
Oh, it's so
He's
good,
such a
man.
cool guy also.
Such a
Very
vibe, bro.
cool guy, man.
My mom watched it. She loved it. She was like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of sense in there. You guys were talking sense, value,
Bambi,
hard work.
bam.
We
She better not watch this one.
Apparently.
This one's slightly ignorant. There's a bit of ignorance to this one.
Slaps.
No.
Check or just damn.
But yeah, man, Nviiri. Shout out to Nviiri, man. You're now a friend of the pod forever. But bro, Nviiri was in pain, you guys. For me, like I was listening to Nviiri, I was just thinking, damn, bro, my boy is in pain.
the heartbreak.
Like you know,
Jeez.
when you've been heartbroken before, you guys, you can just see it, man. You can just see a dude who is going.
He's
That's
struggling.
when you start saying that, you know, hey man, just testing up forever. What? Yeah, my guy is in pain, bro.
But he's such a cool guy, man.
Yeah,
Even in
no,
that
I
pain,
agree.
Such a cool guy. He has such a cool manager.
This man was a vibe.
Yeah.
Everyone was a vibe, man.
Now you'll need to come back. Next time in UG, hit us up.
Third wheel movement. Third
That's
wheel movement.
it.
You know
Third
the vibes.
wheel.
You know the vibes, you guys.
Such so fire.
Yeah, voice. What did you have to talk to us about, man?
So there's this Ugandan guy, whole bunch of guys. Ironically, they're going to do work for.
Ironically, why?
Because now let me tell you why. They're going to do work for Disney Plus, which is fire.
Late. That's fire.
Disney Plus is not in Africa.
Get in.
I feel like we need statues. We need to get like hand claps.
Some effects on this.
Effects.
But then Disney Plus is not in Africa, bro.
That's mad irony.
That's why it's ironic.
Yeah, that's mad irony. Yo, I can full circle you guys with irony.
Now, let me kill you. On this project,
these guys are selling Africa like slaves.
Bro.
Yeah, but slave times that sell to our West.
The executive producer is the director of Spider-Man.
Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes.
Nice.
What are the guys called so we can shout them out, man?
First, give me a moment.
Because what I've heard that they're also part of this tribe family that we're part of.
Oh, that's it.
They work at Motive as well.
One of the tribe members.
Shout out to Motive. A reluctant shout out, however. but shout out to Motive.
So this guy, that Spider-Man guy is doing that show. That means the animation is going to be crazy.
It's called Raymond Malinga. That's
Raymond
Malinga.
Shout out to you.
Raymond. We should get Raymond on here now. If he's just here, we can get him on.
We can get him now.
Yeah, we can get him. Yo, go get Raymond, man. We should get Raymond, dude. That's lit, though. That's very, very lit.
But those guys need to come to Africa, bro.
They're so just weird that they haven't. But I know
that's so exploitative.
No, I know that there's a rollout coming. I think they're coming. I think they're on their way, man. Because I've had like whispers that they're talking to guys.
Disney Plus?
Yeah. This might be them. This might be the rollout.
Them getting content so they can break into Africa. No, I hope so. I hope that's the case, bro. But
and Disney Plus it's priced so cheap, bro. Guys can afford it here. Honestly.
How much is Disney Plus?
I know it's like what, like $5. Like,
but these things will start out cheap. They will start out cheap.
Yeah, but for them, I think they have like competitive advantage because they own like everything.
That's true.
Yeah, so they can say, nah, as we're going to make our stuff, nothing, and just have guys come here.
Do you know how much Hollywood is like a duopoly right now? It's between Warner Pictures and Disney.
They're the ones making everything,
bro. Like even, do you know CNN is like a Warner company? That's when it kills me. They have news, they have
CNN,
sports,
ESPN.
Bro.
Was it Disney bought Fox or something?
Yeah,
Disney bought
I think
Fox.
ESPN is Fox. Is
under Disney.
Disney, yeah.
Yes,
Disney.
it is.
ABC is under Disney. Hulu is Disney.
Hulu.
Jeez,
bro, so much stuff. LucasArts, Marvel.
They have everything,
Pixar, bro. Disney itself is under this. Because let's not forget Disney. It's all under.
Do you know before COVID, Disney used to put out like 3 Marvel movies a year, an animation, and a live action picture, and all these things were grossing mad money,
like $1 billion each.
And then you also had like a Star Wars movie,
bro. All that is guaranteed billions every year, bro. These guys have like this entertainment game on lock, bro. Like someone has to look into them. The antitrust committee should look into Disney, bro.
But it's owned by Disney.
I'm dead.
It probably is.
Right. I would be surprised, bro. Disney owns.
So are there any more
entertainment?
Are there any more details on like what Raymond, like what he's doing, like what the project
I know he's part
is?
of a team. Like it's not just him,
but he's like the face. What's the team?
What's
the
like an animation
called?
studio?
Give me a moment.
And it sounds like animators,
yeah.
They make animations.
So the thing is called Kizazi Moto Generation Fire.
Nice.
They already have like a bunch of things.
Nice.
But yeah, man. Apparently he's directing it or something. Yeah. But me, it's wild. I like it. I like that a Ugandan is going into Disney, man.
No, shout out to Raymond, man, for breaking through, you guys.
Yeah.
Eh?
It's not an easy market.
That is a breakthrough. That's
shout
like,
out Raymond Malinga.
That's like, what's his name? The other dude we had on. Who broke onto Netflix.
Lukman. Oh, shout out Lukman.
Lukman Ali has been doing big things. He got a grant recently.
Yeah,
some funding for a project. I think still from Netflix.
Nice.
I'm not sure about it, but I think it's still Netflix.
To make like a movie, yeah?
Something like that.
Oh, bro, that guy is going to do big things now.
He deserves a full length. Bro, his first full length shit is going to be brazy.
Bruh, because that's what you're talking about in Asia. The chase?
The chase. Like some guy telling a story, then he walks away. And those guys are like, we need to finish that story, bro. So they chased him through like the entire city and they hung him over a building. Like became the story. It was so funny.
Why is that, bro?
It's probably
I'll
on
send it
YouTube.
to you guys.
It's on YouTube.
I think it's on YouTube. I saw it on
A
Twitter.
lot of his
though.
stuff is on YouTube.
Yeah, no, we need to find the chase. That sounds too
That chase
late.
was so fire.
That sounds too
It was so
late.
fire.
Nah, man, that guy's going to do big things with that grant. All he was talking about when he came on the show is how he needs funding, bro.
Yeah, just
and if
to
he's
do-
getting that
just to
Netflix money,
execute.
I can't wait to see what this guy does. I literally cannot wait.
And like, you see me, what I don't like about these things, anyways, sorry to take it there, but we have so much talent, bro. The country didn't do anything about it. It really didn't. And when we move.
Bro. We're just talking about this.
I might cry from here.
Funding grade is a sensitive topic, you guys.
Especially
you might be hitting
now.
a spot. Might be hitting like a spot. No, but yeah, you are saying we're just talking about that.
Yeah, we're just talking about it with
yeah.
Trevor. Trevor's one of the guys that works here at Motive. He was saying, yeah, man, the government here, and there's no like general push from the people here to like advance culture and arts here. It's not like there's no push from like the government.
Yeah,
and that's what it needs.
There's no structures to like advance it, man.
Like some countries, he was saying, have like a ministry of culture,
Yeah,
and basically they handle
everything,
a lot of these
all
things, like
You know what would annoy
grants
me
for
though?
movies and stuff.
What I see is like if we get a Ministry of Culture, it's going to be like a 70-year-old who is a minister because of culture. It'll be like, we just need to have like
Yeah, they'll completely misunderstand it, you guys, and think that it's a ministry of like cultural heritage. You guys, like
we just preserve
You
like
know.
the tombs, what all the, and yet there's so much more to it, bro.
Yeah.
So much more.
Yo, speaking of Netflix, man, you guys ever like judge where your minds are at based on the things that you're like watching or listening to, or like when you're vibing to particular things as opposed to other things, you just know where your head is at.
I've never taken the time to
I thought about
reflect
it that
on
way.
the media I watch in that sense.
Because I
It's
watch
just
the
for
most random
entertainment.
things.
For me,
Yeah.
entertainment is more like the media is more like an entertainment thing.
But don't you ever find that certain things are more entertaining to you when you're in a particular like headspace?
Okay,
Because when
first
you're-
give us
First
an
elaborate,
example.
yeah, first explain.
Bruh, so obviously we've been watching a lot of Netflix, man. But this weekend, maybe not this weekend, I'll say like Monday, I was faced with a dilemma where these two shows came back. These two shows are completely different, you guys. And ordinarily, if I was myself, I would have picked one of the shows, but I picked the other. So the two shows are Top Boy, which is one of my favorite shows, and a show that I would watch almost over any other show. And the other one is Bridgerton.
Uh-huh.
You pick
Bro.
Bridgerton.
Let me tell you guys, I've not judged myself like that. But in that moment, you guys, I just didn't feel like watching Top Boy, man. I didn't feel like watching violence. I didn't want to see guys getting shanked. I didn't want to see anyone had grill shit, bro.
You wanted some drama.
I just wanted to see
So what
some-
See the upper class.
What does that say about you now?
Man, I don't know where my head is at.
So where is your mind at?
I don't know where my head is at right now, you guys. But just know I chose Bridgerton and I'm enjoying it immensely, man.
I met someone yesterday at a birthday party who was telling me that I should watch Bridgerton. I haven't watched Bridgerton yet.
Yo, it's like a guilty pleasure,
pleasure.
but you will finish it. I can tell you that, like, now for you, the way you watch things, and you watch it in one go, the first season.
Oh, lie.
That's okay, so you're probably also watching another go. But I mean, this season is kind of dope, you guys. I feel like the storytelling is way better than it was in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
I like the main character a lot. The female leads, I like them a lot more than I did the last one. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just seems a bit more like the other one was very cute. This one seems slightly grittier, man. I don't know. I'm enjoying it, man.
It's taking a dark path.
Yeah, Bridgerton is very. The other one was extremely soapy. This new season isn't as soapy, but it's still soapy. It's still a bit soapy, man.
Like
Did you guys
drama
watch soaps
romances.
as kids?
Where?
Yeah, bro.
Who didn't watch soaps?
man.
Okay, actually, I know some guys that didn't watch soaps.
Blasted
Really?
with soaps, you guy.
Yo,
Who's
what is
Netflix is
Netflix
that?
playing? Your Netflix is playing. I was
I
like,
was
yo.
downloading Bridgerton.
Hey, very easy to miss. Very
I was
easily
like,
to
damn.
miss.
Did someone trigger Siri or something?
Yeah.
The discussion.
No, but man, yeah, what do you say?
He was saying something.
Soaps.
Soap.
You get.
You didn't.
I watched them badly, bro. I grew up in a house full of women, man. So we're always watching soaps. You guys come back from school, You have to finish your homework before it starts, you guys, so you can sit down. 8 p.m.
I don't like how we used to watch them in hiding. Like me and many of my guys.
Hey.
You watch them, but like in reflection.
In hiding, bro. You guys are playing. In school, we would come back the next day.
In KBs.
As a man, them, bro. Discuss the wild jazz that just happened on TV last night, man. Hey. Well, there was second chance, and there was, which one came before that?
Woman of my life.
Woman of my life was we were young, but I remember that thing.
Yeah.
That one I watched begrudgingly, but second chance, that one I brought myself,
focus, bro.
Yeah, second chance, it was all me, my initiative.
Yeah, that nigga was a Toto. He was a Toto man.
Did you see
what's his name? Salvador Sorinza.
That was a Toto.
Just when Jesse posted that just on his snap.
The woman of my life intro. Oh my days.
Yeah, but someone needs to dissect the concept of what is the Salvador one?
Second chance.
Some guy died.
When the guy died and come back.
He died and came back
as a
muscular, hunky
young man.
So tell me this.
With no emotion.
Read over this. This guy lived his whole life as a billionaire, bad boy. His nigga lived until like 80. And then he died. And then he came back as a
guy.
As an even more handsome
guy. In terms of money. Terms of money. But he was such a hard guy.
Long,
okay, he was a broke
hair.
guy. He was broke when the guy came back. But come on, bro.
That's why he was broke living in his same house. What are the chances, bro?
No. He was in the villages, no?
Yeah, but like, he came.
He was in the village first.
Yeah.
He was in the village first. Then like he had a wife, and he had first like leave the wife for some time.
Yeah.
He first tried with the wife, and he realized this is not going anywhere. Who is Isabella? What's her name? Isabella.
Isabella or something like that.
Isabella Sorins or something. Bruh.
He came back to her, but that just kills me. That just means that guy can love his wife so much. When he dies, he comes back. He's like, nah, no one's going to touch my wife. Like no one is touching my wife after I've boomed.
No, me and my boy last week just had like 30 minutes. So we were just going back and watching all the intros of those old soaps that you could remember.
Yeah.
Bro, that was the most nostalgic thing I'd ever done.
That's some wild shit to do as bros as well.
Bro,
I mean, back then we had no choice, but today you have a choice, bro.
Hey.
God damn, that's some wild shit to do as bros.
I just want you to remember what they look like,
That's a bro chill. That's what you guys do as bros when you're chilling.
Not all the time, but this particular time, we decided to like see these soaps. Like we're talking about Secreto, and this guy really watched Secreto. Now for him,
Secreto.
Do you remember Secreto Diamo?
I remember it was fire.
That was the hardest one.
That shit was secret.
Bro, you like Secreto? This guy loves Secreto so much.
That shit means secret.
Yeah, the secret of love. Secreto Diamo.
The fuck? You know, Secreto sounded so different.
Secreto.
That's secret. Don't try to make secret.
I really clapped. There's that one of like 3 brothers and then 3 sisters.
Ruby.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Let's relax. Ruby was fire though.
Ruby was fire.
I didn't watch that one.
3 brothers were like on a ranch.
Yeah.
Then
that one had a Toto man. Santos Torrielba. That's the most Toto man I've ever seen in a soapy guy. What is it called? It was called like,
I don't remember what.
La Tormenta.
La Tormenta. We watched the song for La Tormenta.
That show was hard. That Santos guy is one of the most Toto men I've ever seen in my life, you guys. That guy was like the blueprint for totality.
But you get, I don't know where in Spain they get the actors for these soaps, but they would get the most beautiful women ever. Like even everyone in that show was paying
till now,
till to this day, bro.
You know, sometimes pingness, it ages badly, you guys.
But all these people, okay, what ages poorly is maybe the clothes they're wearing and their fashion sense, but you can see this a very handsome girl, a very beautiful girl. They almost went south there. Very handsome girl. Like I don't know why they pick them, and like every soap consistently has new fresh faces, bro.
Yeah,
fresh faces. Like I don't know if it's still like that to this day.
Do you think guys are exploited in that industry?
What do you mean?
Why do you always make shit so serious, man? Like, you know, our minds are like geared to just make shit serious. But
exploited how?
You see how they're saying that is bad, is it? So I'm thinking, do you think like in that soap industry that the actors are paid well, or that they're just looking for the next baddie? Like there are more baddies
like that, bro.
So I think we'll just pick the next bad well, like any other industry.
Yeah, but when are you big, bro?
I think if your soap makes it to like UG, you're big.
Yeah, but then the soap is big. So
you as the actor.
Yeah, will they pay you any more?
Nah, that depends on your contract. What
like
you're saying.
The ones who are recurring, who are like in like 10 soaps, you guys.
Yeah, but never as like the lead.
No, there's some way, man. That Barbarita chick from where on
Hey, she was
like
a lead
five
in
soaps.
really as a lead, as a main chick.
Yeah,
It was in different
That's dope.
soaps.
she was in different soaps.
That's dope.
Barbarita.
And that's something I was talking to one of my buddies about this weekend as well. Bro, like, do you guys think that these, because there's also a lot of now Ugandan TV that's popping, right?
Yeah.
But like, do you think those guys are treating the thingy well?
The
The
talent.
talent well?
I don't think,
Bro, I know. I don't know
think
how.
they are.
I don't know if they're treating them well. I don't know about that. They might, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
about
I don't know if they're
stories.
paying them well, bro.
I've had stories, man. I've had that. It's also this same paying in exposure shit, bro.
Bro, that's exactly what I've also
That's
had.
some
Man.
bullshit, man. Because like the production quality has gone so much higher. The viewership has to have been higher, bro. Because everyone's talking about those shows.
Mm-hmm.
What's the reason for not paying these guys better, man?
bro. Let me tell you, it's very hard to finish some of these things when you're not funded by the state. That's the truth.
That's
Because
unfortunate,
you can only go so far with private funding, especially for like a TV.
bro. Like expecting TV shows to be funded by the state is crazy.
And yet it
does that
happens.
even
It
look
happens
like?
That's
outside.
crazy. Yeah, and that's true.
It
That's
happens
true.
outside.
That's true.
Yeah.
A lot of those are like Korea or China. The state will have like its own, like you said, like how there's a Ministry of Culture,
Mhm.
which is responsible for making sure that like there's content coming out of the country
And it's
and
being
yes,
pushed
being
to that
funded.
extent.
Yeah,
Of they're like,
Bruh.
this continent, we're all going to watch this thing.
yeah.
It's so tough, bro.
But what would an Ugandan movie even look? Okay, I know they did 27 Guns. Was that a state thing?
I haven't watched that
Nah,
yet. Did you
that-
guys watch it?
I haven't watched that either.
But it was not funded by Uganda.
It was a
What?
private
No,
endeavor.
27 guns. I think it was.
I think it was probably.
It's
to
the
an
other
extent.
one, something in Entebbe that wasn't.
Yeah, but why?
No,
did
Entebbe, that
they-
one definitely wasn't.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely
like
wasn't.
the 30 minutes
the
in
raid
Entebbe.
on Entebbe.
Yeah, that one was like a Jewish movie, bro. Like
Yeah.
completely Israeli cast.
Yeah.
Except for the
You see, now that
guy.
one was probably funded by like the Israeli government.
I wouldn't be surprised,
Yeah.
but that seemed like Israeli
But I mean,
propaganda, bro.
think
Yeah.
about it this way, yeah? If you have the right resources, we've seen like Queen of Kate was shot here,
By Disney.
but it was funded by Disney.
What's wrong with those guys?
Fuck those guys.
By Disney. We have beef. Yeah.
Isn't that movie on Disney Plus? I'm sure it is.
Of course, it's
I'm
Disney
sure.
owned. It's Disney owned, so it has to be.
Queen of Katwe. They shot it here in South Africa.
Bro, I'll never get over Queen of Katwe flood scene. That's one of the best scenes I've ever seen, you guys.
The flood
The
scene.
flood scene. That
Yeah.
scene was
That scene was
too
fire.
It was
fly.
realistic, eh?
It was so like
You're
because
like,
that's
this is
a
real boys.
yeah, man. The water was real brown, you guys.
Yeah, man.
It was real soil erosion, man. I
Isn't
felt
that when also this French guy said that, and he built a hospital?
which French guy?
French Montana.
Yeah, did he?
He built
Nah, he didn't.
Yeah, he was capping.
When he did
I
that
think
unforgettable song.
Bambi.
Because I think he came on that.
He was
Did he
on
come on that
Ellen.
Disney deal?
He was on Ellen. No,
For
he came
Unforgettable.
Unforgettable.
He came for
Yeah, yeah,
to shoot
yeah.
Unforgettable.
But that-
He donated to like a charity.
Yeah, he did donate to a charity.
He donated to
I
a
think he
charity. A
donated
lot
to a
of
hospital,
money.
man.
A lot of money.
I think he did.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to know.
French is
But he
African,
didn't
man.
build
French is
a
actually a
hospital.
G.
He didn't build a hospital.
The cash could have built a hospital
Yeah.
if they wanted.
Yeah, maybe not a hospital. But
Okay,
like
clinic.
a-
Edward.
like a- Health center, something, man. Yeah. No,
Actually,
shout
guys,
outs.
Before we leave the topic,
Mhm.
talking about nostalgia, I just remembered something. In my primary school, after watching all those soaps, we had to write news. Do you remember news?
I remember news.
Now, in my school, there was home news.
Mhm.
You had to write what was happening in your
In your home?
you guy.
Yeah, I remember.
Bro, what?
Guys
Yeah, I
had
remember that.
Lugambo.
What?
Really?
Bro, that is
Yeah.
such
People
a.
would sell their parents, you guys.
That's such a big risk to us kids.
Yo,
Read about
kids,
a home.
And I
Mommy
think-
and
I
daddy
think
were
teachers-
fighting
I think teachers
yesterday.
should just do that for like their own entertainment.
I think it was
Man,
just
I think,
just
bro.
to read and just die.
Mommy and daddy fought again. I
Yeah.
had to hide
You-
under
you-
my bed because
Daddy came
I
back
was
at
scared.
7:18.
He was staggering.
Teachers used to over scrutinize news. Teacher would call
we're
you
not
back and
getting
be like,
anything.
at your news over you repeated. What does it matter, honestly, man?
That you repeated that
Dude, I repeated that news from yesterday. It was the same shit that happened.
But what was news about, bro? Like,
I mean, I had my strategy, man. Let's get my paragraph
One.
and write it word for word. bro. Strategy, man.
that's your news.
That was my news, you guys.
Bruh.
Sports
I know for
news.
me, my parents never used to buy newspapers. So getting that
Really?
news.
Why?
My dad didn't read newspapers, so like they're not a thing at the crib.
I like your dad. Neither do I, man. I don't read newspapers, you guys.
Bruh.
Does
So-
anyone still read newspapers?
Yeah, heavy,
Of-
man.
I'd imagine, but I don't know. I think the people
Bro,
who used to read them
I've
still
not
read them,
seen
but I don't know if they're
newspapers
getting any
in a while.
new clients. I don't know if they're
Okay, to be
expanding.
fair, my dad reads his newspapers online. So
Really, you guys have cool dads, man.
But what's in the newspaper these
you had to
days?
convince them, man.
You guys
What-
have cool dads.
I only read the newspaper when I'm like in office and I'm waiting and they have them on the table. That's when I kind of open one and see what's going in there.
Newspapers are still probably maybe after radio, the widest like distributed
It must
media.
be. It must be.
Media source, like source of information. Almost.
Newspapers.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that newspaper called Kampala Sun?
Yeah. That would come
I
out
think
every
they were
Friday.
onto something.
No, it was
It's
owned by
just-
New Vision.
Yeah.
It was owned by New Vision.
I think they're onto something, but bro, the paper industry is.
Yeah, kids don't read, bro.
But speaking of, where did they bring what Supa Strikers back to those newspapers? Maybe we'll buy them, man.
Bro, let me tell you, I was actually a collector for such a long time.
Of Supa
I
Strikers, one
had
of those guys with a box.
hella.
I had hella comics.
I don't
too.
know where the hell
Bro,
they went,
there's a day I
man.
went
Your
back
mom
home
probably found
and
them.
my
I wanted
mom
to cry.
burnt them. My mom burnt them, you guys.
Why?
Super
She said they were
Till this
demonic.
day, there are days when I think I dream about them and I
Wait.
just wake up.
Why did she ban them?
You know when they're like stacked in like a box somewhere, and then this random day just cleaning out.
But let me tell
But I
you,
wasn't home, bro.
I remember there was a period when I
pity you.
when I really, really enjoyed Supa Strikers, you guys. And at my house we have like old newspapers, a bunch of old newspapers. So sometime when they were clearing them out, I started like going through them. Bro, I kept finding
Like a
old-
comic.
old copies of Supa Strikers. I literally had like issue 2, issue 3.
Bro, do you still have them?
No man, I have no clue where they went. Let me tell you, that story goes way back, like from when Shakes was in high school.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that
why
one.
They
begins.
they released the series on that though.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's called
hated
Rookie
that
Season
series.
or something like that.
I hated that series.
You didn't like Rookie Season? Eh?
No, I just kind of don't want to see Supa Strikers like moving like
As a
that.
cartoon.
Like, maybe the animation was just trash.
My issue with the animation is that it's not Ugandan anymore.
But
Like,
it was.
Maybe it
not
wasn't. I don't think it was.
Ugandan
Yeah,
even then.
I know they had definitely like localized it to
Yeah.
here to give them Ugandan names and stuff. So I
yeah.
expected
So
that to be in the
fly.
show now,
Yeah.
bro. Like I was wondering who the hell is Spencer, bro? He's supposed to be called Mukwano.
Mukwano.
Who is Mukwano? Who is Spencer?
Let me tell you, man. I think Supa Strikers, those guys. You know, when you're reading comics, you're able to give those guys their own voices. Like they all have voices in your head. Like
but
when I would be
yeah.
reading
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Rasta's words, I had like a voice of his in
Was
my
it
head.
deep?
Yeah,
It had to be
man.
deep.
I
bro.
don't want to. Yeah, it was deep.
It
He
was
sounded
deep,
like just
deep.
a total, like sound like he was just.
Yeah.
But bro, the way he sounds on the show, he just sounds like a
A stereotypical Rasta
Yeah.
Shakes,
gang.
man.
Hey man, pass the ball, man. Dancing
It's
Rasta,
terrible,
man.
man. And also, I really like how
Ah.
they would like blend in like current like superstars into the
Oh,
comic. Remember how they
yeah.
brought in like Ronaldinho? What they call him?
Damn. I know
I
this.
forgot him.
He was fly, bro.
I know this.
I forgot what they called him, but he was
I've
too
also
dope,
forgotten.
man.
Bruh, but if you read the Supa Strikers books, you think that Kampala is covered in Caltex and Jessa milk.
I think that was
Stickers,
probably also what happened when Caltex closed. I think it had an effect on Super Strikers coming out.
Bro,
We should really ask. I wish we could like reach Robert Kabushenga and just ask him what happened and if they still have like all the copies.
We need them, bro.
There has to be a guy who collected, man.
he must be there.
Because stuff
Just
like
tell him
that
to
would
take
be
pictures
so
for us.
valuable.
Scan them.
Scan them. All the pages.
Scan and
from each
upload,
one.
bro.
Stuff like that would be so valuable, man.
Yeah.
Right now?
You know they tried
Yeah.
doing a rugby series?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
It was like 10 issues, but guys.
It's gum,
guys
bro.
are like, nah.
I remember that they tried the rugby series as well.
Yeah, soccer is soccer, man.
So
Yeah.
I feel like they did not master drawing rugby.
Yeah. Oh,
As
I
well
remember
as
that
they-
series, actually.
Yeah,
Mastered
I remember
drawing
it.
football.
I actually had hype for it. I had so much hype for it, but
But I think
even
they
me, I
did
read
not
it.
last.
I
Bro,
read
I
it
used
and I
to
was
feel
like,
physical
bruh.
pain when the Super Strikers would lose, man, in an issue. I couldn't wait for the next issue when they would come back and win.
And weren't there like months in between? Like a month?
No, man.
Was it every week?
It was every week.
No,
Yeah.
it was like once a
I feel
month.
like it was a month.
It was once a
Because I
month.
remember we used to
Strikers.
wait
Yeah.
for long.
Super
bro.
Strikers, you'd wait, bro.
And you could very easily miss the issue. I used to-
Yes, and to
Bro,
come out like either the first
I used to
Saturday or
And
the
then
last
legit want
Saturday.
you have to
of the
borrow
month.
from your boys.
Bro, you go to the supermarket and in the morning and hope they have yesterday's newspapers.
Yeah. You know, I'm telling you, only
The
my,
hustle.
only my mom and my I have a cousin called Claire. Only my mom and my cousin Claire can understand it. Because when it would be Saturday and I would ask, have you bought newspapers? And they hadn't.
Tears.
Bro, I would literally be on the verge
Premium
of breaking
tears.
down.
Because you're going to school on Monday, everyone is like, "Go man."
Did you see that issue of Super Strikers?
Shake score
Damn.
that goal.
Okay, and the only versions
You're
that
out
make it
of
to
it.
school, the only copies are like now torn, bro. There's like a chihole in Shakespeare's face. Like where the bro, man,
Guy
like
used to violate
those good things, bro. Like guys, the pages
Shakespeare,
are
like,
missing.
some
Yeah.
guy's books.
That guy was
Guys, stuck him in his book. Man, sorry, you can read this.
Actually, I had a phase. I had like a drawing phase. I really used to draw those Supa Strikers. Like I would sit down on that table with those Supa Strikers things and draw. I would be drawing all of them.
I think everyone used to draw Supa Strikers and Ben 10. I drew Ben 10, bro.
Yeah.
There's some guy in school. I don't know what was his name. Who used to draw the best Ben 10 pictures I'd ever seen. Like this guy got to the point where he could draw the actual cartoon. Then he surpassed that where he now render them as realistic, like renders. So like he'd shade the humongous so really well, and it looks like a real thing, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, that's hard. We also had such a guy. I remember his name. He's called Bongole Marvin.
Yeah. My guy was Jordan Kamese.
Jordan.
He was a beast. He could draw, man. Actually, Jordan's like a gamer now or some shit, man.
Yeah, Jordan is still
Shout out
around.
him. Yeah, shout out him.
Man, shout out all those high school artists, bro.
Yeah.
Those guys would work around prefect time. Well, like election time, we're not allowed to print posters. You just have to draw. Yeah, make a banner. What do they call them? A poster. So have someone make a poster for you
on Manila paper.
on Manila paper.
Manila.
So those around election time, those artists would eat well, bro.
Hey.
You could draw if you could draw. You did well, bro.
Yeah, I remember Jordan used to draw for guys.
You draw. Guys would have the sickest
But us
posters.
were allowed to
bro.
have posters.
Yeah,
We're
we're
allowed to have posters.
also allowed.
I'll never forget this guy called Ochailap. You know
Ochailap.
Ochailap, what's
Ochapi, the rugby player.
That's Ochailap Joseph.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, Ochailap, I remember when he ran for head boy, man. I've never seen any shit like that, you guy, in my life. Obviously, the school had many like flaws. So I remember going to school this one day and walking up the stairs. And then when I go to the top of the stairs, I just look up and it's just flyers raining from the top floor, man. Like hella flyers. I don't know if it was like a campaign stunt, bro. There were so many flyers. All of them Ochailap, man.
Ochailap.
There were more. Just to 10 new things flying from up you guys. Look like man raining. I've never gotten actually. He probably had the wildest campaign.
Did he win?
He won badly.
Oh yeah,
Badly.
It was worth it.
Big ups to Ochailap. Oh,
Yeah, man. Good times.
Good times.
Do you guys have anything else to talk about? One last thing I want to talk about, man. Maybe not even one last thing, but did you guys see the jazz about the trans swimmer?
The one who
saw
transitioned and
it.
now is completely dominating at the
Yeah.
sport. Yeah, so that
Leah Thomas. is her
Leah
name.
Thomas.
Yeah, what do you guys think, man?
Man, I have mixed feelings.
That's such a very
Man.
tricky.
Because at first I'm like, okay, power to her. But secondly, I'm like, girl, really?
Relax. Yeah.
bruh.
Bro, you know, I feel like it was just a bad, the optics were really bad when they stood her next to the people she was competing with.
And no one clapped for her.
No, but still no one clapped for her, bro. Her shoulders were broad as hell. She's like
Twice
as tall
like
as
literally
them.
everyone else is on
And
her
you can
elbows.
imagine how hard these other women have worked to get there.
all their lives.
Jeez.
When she was being awarded her medal, no one clapped for her. They clapped for the second and third people. That's what they shouted for.
That's crazy.
The
man.
audience.
What does that look like though, man?
Man, awkward is what it looks like. Like it was so awkward to
What is
watch.
the man for us as Africans, you guys? It's such a sensitive topic after all the Caster Semenya jazz, man.
Caster Semenya?
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
she's not trans.
She's
She
not
was-
trans.
Like she's
She
born
just has a
normal.
high testosterone level.
Yeah,
so.
with a naturally high testosterone level.
And they refused.
And
them.
they said that it was giving her an unfair advantage.
Wait, what? Actually, that
Yeah.
makes zero sense
That
now
makes
that
zero sense if she's born that way.
Oh.
She obviously has an advantage. It can't
And you
be
know,
unfair if
what's
she
a-
was
what-
born that way.
What's annoying about it is, first chill all that. After they refused her to compete, they left her there to like suffer for a while. Like she was just there without funding. Yeah. No money, nothing. Because she didn't compete.
Did she decide to take the treatment?
I don't know.
Because you know
I
it was
actually
their
don't know.
condition.
Take hormone treatment.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
reduce
for-
her testosterone
yeah.
level.
I don't think she did.
That
Well,
was the
that's-
most nonsense, you guys. And I feel like
I
that.
don't know,
I feel like that's
bro.
why it makes us.
Me, I'm salty, man.
I feel like that's why it makes us like kind of judge this Leah Thomas chick harshly, or like just not be on her side, because now for her it's the opposite.
So
No.
Leah Thomas is she going to compete in the Olympics?
Probably.
I don't know.
Never
I don't know.
But the way these things work, man.
I mean, she's literally the number one swimmer in the world, bro. So
No, she is number one.
Yeah.
No one can beat her. No,
guys
no
keep
other
making
female
comparisons
swimmer.
between like her position when she was like before she transitioned.
It was like
and
76 or something, right?
after, like 200 something.
She was those
She was
things.
way down.
She's the first.
Now she's the top in the world in her. Anyway, more power to her. But I think it sets a very funny precedent, because if this ends up happening in several women's sports, it's going to really throw a wrench into women's sports, and they cannot retaliate by coming into male sports that way.
my thing,
they won't dominate. Like,
I
it's
feel
not
like
the same.
They're focusing on the advantage that, like, almost like the hormonal advantage, let's say, and they're not focusing on the physical advantage at all.
Like, this guy just has stronger muscles.
They may all have the same level of estrogen or whatever, but bro, look at this. Look at her shoulders, man. Look at the length of her arms. Look at the size of her feet. Obviously, she has an advantage over the other women.
You've read that thing of how, like, nowadays, apparently, all like the super athletes have some kind of thing that makes them super.
Yeah.
Like how Michael Phelps, his hands were a bit webbed or something.
Yeah,
like
about
that
jazz over here.
Yeah. Wow. How like even like Ronaldo, his body is just shoulders different.
Yeah.
Now that's the same thing here, man. But the like advantage physically is
but
too
the
great.
The difference with them is some of them are born that way, but also some of the side effects of just repetition.
Yeah,
like the way like wrestlers have like cauliflower ear or something, stuff like that.
What's cauliflower ear?
One day, just look at our wrestlers' ears, bro. All those MMA guys who grapple, look at their ears. Their ears are folded like this because of always being on the ground and being in funny positions. What their ears become like this, like cauliflower, man.
It's like basketball or ballet toes. Have you seen ballet toes?
Like ballet, like ballerinas.
Ballerinas have the worst toes.
And look at like LeBron's toes. You get basketball.
Remember
toes.
Remember KD's feet.
Jesus,
feet look like this thing.
LeBron's toes need salvation, but they need some work.
One of the people I work with, they told me, man, KD looks like a lizard. I was like, yo,
from nowhere.
Me know I was talking about KD was fire last night. Says, I kind of think he looks like a lizard. I was like, good.
KD guy has hiccups right now.
KD's always sneezing, bro.
But man, listen, guys,
he's twitching.
Just go look at a picture of KD and tell us in the comments if he looks like a lizard or not. His facial features.
He looks like a lizard.
Is there some lizardry? You remember a guy in who was a lizard in thingy?
In Spider-Man.
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who?
All those guys are doctors, man. That's why doctors have been weird, man. Look, all those guys are doctors. I forgot his name. Yeah, but that was quite something. No. Yeah, man.
But no, I was saying you cannot compare the competitive advantage of this man's webbed fingers to this chick's broad shoulders and long arms, bro.
No, I'm saying like, do you see how that advantage gave him an advantage over his competition?
But I'm sure that
now,
one is mini, like it's so small.
Well,
my thing is the last time we had this conversation, it was about a trans MMA fighter who was fucking chicks up.
You didn't
I had to see that one.
Fucking chicks up.
Oh, how can they? Okay, I guess. What can they do?
What can you do?
How can you let that one happen, guys?
Yeah, but listen.
Did you hear about that guy who was supposed to go to jail?
For what?
I think it was like fraud or something. But then changed his gender and became a woman and got a shorter sentence. Because in that country, I think it was like Iceland or something, the women get shorter sentences for the same crime.
Listen, I can't knock the hustle. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. I'm sorry.
It was wild.
That makes too much sense to me.
Oh, but I do that time,
Nah.
That's a big life decision to make. How much less time am I getting?
Yeah, but I mean, to what extent do you have to go to change your gender to a woman? Like, you don't have to really change.
Bro, and it was really fast. Like the first court case.
Don't I have to just say, no, I identify as a woman now?
The second was a due date.
I feel like you're living in a liberal society. All you have to do is just enjoy it. Just say, I'm a woman. That's how I identify. That's how I move.
On the hustle though, man.
No, I respect that.
It's a legal loophole in that country.
You have to do what you need to do, man. It makes sense, bro. It makes so much sense, you guys.
And I guess so. As long as it's not like a surgical procedure that he took.
Yeah.
Because that's a big life decision, bro. Like, big.
Yeah, but I mean, if he has to go into like...
But then what killed me is, then which jail do they go to?
The male jailer that remembers.
Yeah. That's a tricky one.
This guy's playing chess. This guy played chess for you. Eh? Mad.
Because like, if I'm going out well.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I actually don't know how that works for trans people. Like,
Is there like a law around it?
A law around what? Depends on where you are, I guess. But I don't know. I've never actually thought about if in say America or in the Western countries, if the trans people go to, like, what jail they go to.
Yeah, is there a trans jail?
Nah,
That's
no way.
wild.
No way.
The wild thought.
No way. Because you definitely see, like, in a lot of prison documentaries and stuff, you'll see female presenting men in the male prisons. So I don't know if, and maybe not. I don't know. I don't know enough to have this conversation.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
Small research
We'll find out
before we come there.
I took a mob jazz after hours.
Yes, most jazz.
Listen. Yeah, man. Listen, that's all I have for today. To be fair.
Yeah, you want to outro this one?
Yeah, man. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Obviously, we appreciate all the support. We appreciate all the love. Keep sending us free shit. We started getting free shit last week, so just keep sending free shit. We'll take it. But send free shit for more than 2 guys. But send free shit regardless. Yeah, man, and I guess we'll see you guys later on this week.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
Peace.